Hi, Patsy. I really liked your post. You used probably one of my favorite Egan and Reese quotes, which is it's like art and science, right? And one thing that makes me so motivated about becoming a counselor is human nature and how it is so incredibly complex, but also so simple. And it always makes me think of that verse that all of creation follow his voice. And in Egan and Reese, it talks about positive regard, right? And talking about how having a positive outlook can change someone's perspective. And, Ivy talks about neuroplasticity and more neuroscience kind of things, like giving it a little bit more of like a definitive hard evidence for the fact that like our brain is literally wired to change. And I think it's so cool how people can change every facet of their life by just having a little shift in perspective. And like one thing that I really really love is exploring all the different theories and like the different avenues of communication, because every person you're going to meet is going to be completely different, and you're going to need to cater to them, right? And so you're going to need to have at least some sort of knowledge of that. And foundational communication skills are easy to build even if you're not in psychology, right? It's it just is the basis of every human interaction that we're ever going to have, and to be an effective friend and communicator is like you're gonna need to know those skills. So like learning how to work those together and use them for people's benefit in the long run, like to come up with effective solutions in counseling. um, it's just really really fun. And even like working outside of those techniques, right, this is where like the art of it comes into me, is combining them and kind of incorporating them in more ways than one in each session, right? So it's um, like Rogerian and cognitive behavioral theory, right? You can do that kind of person-centered therapy with cognitive behavioral therapy, and if somebody is like has like rejection sensitivity or like oppositional defiance disorder, like which is usually in younger kids, but still, you can kind of incorporate the more Rogerian approach in with those cognitive behavioral approaches to make it where they're more willing, right? So you're adapting your communication and making them feel like they're the focus and they're the important. Um, but you can be giving them things that we're gonna like change their behavior and change their perspective without making them feel like it's being forced on them. You can kind of make it seem like it's their idea, leading them into it. And it sounds like it's just fun. It's so cool. Like, and you always want to let the client know like what's happening and what the goal is, and setting the goals with them and listening and communicating about how they feel the efficacy of the interactions are going. But you still have you're still there to facilitate and to foster. And so working those theories and applying that to the person to get them to the place that they need to be is so important. So it's not just like letting the client lead entirely. It's it's working with all of the skills so that they know how to lead themselves in the right direction, right? And you teaching them without even having to necessarily teach them, right? But yeah, so I thought it was really cool. I liked your post a lot. Yeah, thank you.